All right. I believe you guys can hear me right now. I believe you can hear me. If you can hear me, drop it in the comment section, in the chat section that you can hear me. All right. Drop it in the chat section that you can hear me. I believe you guys can hear me perfectly right now. Okay, great. You guys can hear me. That's awesome. That's beautiful. Great one, guys. Um, great one. All right. Okay. While you're joining the call, I want you to go ahead to the group and share the link. All right. Sorry, remind persons that we are live while we are expecting and waiting for our our speaker for this night to come up. Tell them that we are live. Tell them we are live right now, and they should make their way to this call right now. All right. I want to see at least 100 persons live on this call right now before we begin. At least 100 persons live on this call. So go ahead and let everyone know that we have started the session. And of course, you can go ahead to see share the link on your WhatsApp status and everywhere. Let them know that we have started the session and we are good to go. Okay. Let them know we have started the session and we are good to go. All right. I'm waiting for us to do that so we can continue. Okay. I'm waiting for us to do that. Great. The numbers are increasing. Okay, let's go ahead. There are 29 persons live right now on this call. We need to get it up to um we need to get it up to at least 100. All right, we need to get it up to at least 100. So go ahead and let everybody know that they should join this session right now. Okay. Okay, while you are doing that, let me briefly talk to you guys. Yes, and briefly talk to you guys. Definitely, you still have time to talk to me. All right, but for today, I'm just going to tell you guys once again, welcome to the 0 to 100K graphic designers program. Sorry, 0 to 1 million graphic designers program. 0 to 100K graphic designers program was the version 1.0 of what we did about a year ago or a year and now, and this is the next version of it, the season 2, and it's going to be crazy, it's going to be awesome, it's going to be amazing. And I'm officially welcoming you right now to the season 2 of this experience. The season 1 was glorious. We helped a lot of persons scale their businesses as creative and as designers from the point they are to a higher point, to making 6 figures and doing so well that probably in the course of the program I'll get to share some of their testimonies and all of that with you guys. But for today, welcome to this beautiful section. All right, welcome to the first session. And here's what I want to quickly tell you. I want to let you know that you being here right now is a very beautiful decision you've made for yourself, and it can only get better from here as long as you follow up and pay close attention and you are ready to implement everything that you'll be learning in the course of this experience, the course of this program. Is going to be a beautiful experience, and I don't want you to miss out on anything. I don't want you to miss out on anything. So make sure that you are following up and make sure you don't get to miss out any of the sessions. make sure you don't get to you don't forget to bring your notepad, your pen. Don't forget to bring yourself, your whole being, your spirit, soul, and body, your mind to any of the days for this program. And of course, as you already know, it's going to be a 3 day program, 3 days program. And apart from that, there's going to be an after party, like you've already seen. That'll be happening next month. That one is going to be crazy. Is the after party, so that one is going to be super, super crazy. It's going to be like 10x of what you'll be experiencing here in the course of these 3 days. So make sure you are ready to follow up with this, and make sure you don't miss any of the days. Of course, this is YouTube. You can definitely come back anytime to watch the sessions, but it's better off when you are live. If you have any questions, definitely there'll be time for that, so you can stay close and get it firsthand, live when it's happening, and reaching you. All right. So welcome once again, and of course, I am the Danny Amara, the apostle of design that you probably have been talking with, and you have been seeing my messages once in a while in the course of you joining this program. This is me, and don't worry, you will get to know a whole lot more about me in the course of the program. So, but first, I want you guys to guess who we'll be having today. I want you to go to the chat session and guess who we will be having in today's session. Drop in the comment section who you think will be showing up in today's session. All right. Drop it in the comment section who you think will be showing up in today's session. Let's see if you guys know the right person that will be showing up. Meanwhile, you guys should still go ahead to the group and let everyone know that we are live. We are live. I want us to have at least 100 persons here live with us tonight. All right, at least 100 persons. So go ahead to the group and tell everyone that we are live. Okay, I see a comment right here. Okay, great. Someone said Chisom Ogbonna. Beautiful girls, I must say. Chisom Ogbonna, I'm saying, okay, someone said CAV. Someone said CAV. Someone said Cav again. Chisom Ogbonna, we have. Chisom Ogbonna, we have. I think the Chisom Ogbonna team, they are winning this one. I think they are winning this one. Okay, so any more guesses? Any more guesses? Let's see. Let's see what you guys have. Let's see what you guys have. I'm waiting for other persons to drop in. Meanwhile, while you are dropping it, I want you, from wherever you are joining this call from, on the there in the chat session, I want you to drop your name and drop your location right now. Okay, drop your name and drop your location right now. Drop your name and drop where you are joining this call from right now. If you are joining from the city of Lagos, from anywhere in Nigeria, or from outside Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, South Africa, UK, America, anywhere you are joining from right now, I want you to drop it in the chat session. Okay, I see Macbeth from Ghana. Great. That's awesome. Good to have you in today's session, Macbeth. Good to have you, Macbeth. It's good to have you. All right, I see MP from Benin. I see Gideon from Nigeria, Ibadan, Nigeria. Great. I see Sparky from Delta. Great, guys. Yeah, I see all of you. All right, let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming everywhere. Okay, I see Ibra from Switzerland. That's great. That's great. That's beautiful. That's crazy. That's good. It's good to have you here. It's good to have you. I see Zai from Malawi. I see Asap from Ogun State. I see, man, you guys are great. You guys are great. I won't lie. You guys are you guys are great. It's good to have you guys here on this call right now. I see all of you. Keep dropping things in the chat session. I want to know where every one of you are joining this call from right now. Okay, I want to know where every one of you are joining this call from right now. I see Slick from Oyo State, Ilorin, Nigeria, Joseph from Lagos, MF String from okay, it's not at where it's joining the call from. All right, Victory from Ilorin. Marcel. I see Marcel. Great, great, great guys. All right. Okay, good to have you guys here on this call. And okay, I see Bob from Kenya. I see Bob from Kenya. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Okay, I see all of you. Thanks for joining today's session. All right, if I keep calling, I'll not be able to call everybody. All right, so you guys already guess who will be joining the call today. And guess what? He's already here. All right. Some person said, okay, wow, I'm seeing a lot of persons here. Great, great, great. Okay. Some person said is Chuku Adeze Cab, and some person said is Chisom. So right now, I will be bringing in who the person who we will be having in today's session. I'll be adding the person to this call right now. And if you are excited, if you are happy, I want you to give it up for Chisom Ogbonna. All right. So if you know you say Chisom Ogbonna in the in the chat session, I want you to give it up for yourself. You guessed right, and exactly who you guessed is the one we are having today, the beautiful and amazing Chisom Ogbonna. All right. Beautiful designer, beautiful creative that has been doing a lot in the design space, in the creative space, doing so much, making so much money, helping businesses, and also educating young and upcoming designers out there. So let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for him. Let's give it up for him. I want, if you know you are ready for this call, I want you to drop the fire emoji in the chat session. Drop the fire emoji in the chat session. Let's fill up the chat session with the fire emoji. Let's fill it up with the fire emoji. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Fire emoji. Let's drop it in the chat session. I want to see you guys drop it. If you guys don't drop it, then I will not let him begin his session. So drop it in fire emoji. I want to see the fire emoji. Let's put this place on fire. All right. Let's drop it in the chat session. The fire emoji. I want to see the whole fire emoji in the chat session. Awesome. Great stuff. Great, 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 great. I see you guys doing this. Great, great, great. The energy. I love the energy. I love the energy, guys. I love the energy. Energy is great. Energy is awesome. Energy is on the next level. All right. So Chisom Ogbonna, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me be sure you can hear me. Can you hear me, Chisom? Your mic is muted in case. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Good evening.
Good evening. Wow, you can hear me. Welcome, boss. Welcome, our big boss. All right, it's good to have you here on this call right now. I hope, meanwhile, guys, if you heard him when he unmuted his mic, I want you to let him know that you heard him and his voice is audible. All right, so welcome, Chisom, and we are really happy to have you in the day one for the 0 to 1 million graphic designers program. It's really a great privilege for us to have you come in here and teach us and we really are ready to hear from you tonight. So, guys, I hope you have your notepad for the next how many minutes. You know, let's just be ready to go up the whole energy that he is going to be dropping here tonight. Is going to be crazy. Then it's going to be high. So much value is going to be dropping here tonight. So if you know you are ready, I want you to get seated, get your chill drink or your water, keep it close, your notepad and your pen ready, and let's kick it off tonight. I therefore open this program right now and launch this program and believe and know that by the end of this session, you'll be coming in great. Okay, I think you just left the call. I hope the network doesn't have a toll on us tonight. All right, so I open this program and I get us ready to experience massive results even before the end of the program. From day one, we'll start experiencing massive results. Okay, so if you believe that, I want you to get yourself ready and I want you to follow up. So over to you, Chisom. Welcome back. I hope you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. Chisom, can you hear me? What's up?
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hi, hi, hi. Chisom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
I think, guys, I think his network is having a little bit of an issue. Um, okay.
I can hear you now. Please, can you hear me?
So can you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right. All right, I can hear you now. All right, so over to you guys. Let's listen and let's get ready to experience great stuff. So over to you. We are really ready to hear you right now. Thank you very much. Have your time, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Emmanuel. It's a privilege for me to be here. I don't know if you guys can hear me, please let me know. Say I can hear you. Or if you can hear me, please let me see the comment. I can hear you. Okay, cool. Okay, good. All right, all right. I'm really excited to be here. Okay, wow, that's okay. And thank you so much, Daniel, for this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. All right, so um, my name is Chisom Ogbonna, as most of us know. I believe some of us here know me. And today I'm going to be teaching you from my experience. Okay, I love telling a lot about myself because I think I've been in that position where I experienced a lot. Okay, when coming up as a designer. Okay, though I'm still coming up though. I'm not there yet. Okay, so uh it was really challenging at first, especially in the aspect of making money, right? Because I believe the reason why most of us here are, is because we need to make money. Okay, we want to be able to make money from graphic design is one big challenge that a lot of designers do have today. Okay, I ran a survey that was last year. Yeah, I asked designers what their major challenges are. Okay, that was on my, I think that was on my status, right? And most of them actually said that their major challenge is getting clients or making money from design, generally making money from design. That was why I had to organize my MID class, money in design class last year, okay? Because this is one major challenge that most designers face. All right, so today we are going to be handling that, right? I'm going to be teaching you from my experience how I am able to generate a whole lot of money in a month, right? In a period of 1 year, this past 1 year, I've made more than 10 million naira in design. Okay, which most of them came as a result of came when even while I was still a smartphone designer, right? So um it was never easy at first, especially 2021 when I started out. It was never easy. But then here we are now. Okay, God has really, really helped us, right? So let's get started now. So I love telling my story. I love telling my story a lot. Okay, I have a few points I've listed out. I was able to list out this evening that I'm gonna be sharing with us, right? If you're one of my students, you would already have heard this particular story from me. Okay, so I started designing last 3 years. It's not yet up to 3 years, sha. I started designing May last 3 years during lockdown. Okay, of course, during lockdown, we needed money, no work, nothing, nothing. Everywhere we're just on lockdown. We're just at home, sit at home every day. Okay, so because of the hunger and everything, I was just a young guy staying with my aunt then. So I decided to I decided to join a smartphone design class that I came across online. Okay, actually the guy that posted it is my friend. So I had to join his class, a Canva class, and then actually, I joined because I needed a skill to start making money. Because, of course, if you were in the space last 3 years during lockdown, you'd have known that most people, I know even most smartphone designers that teach design today started designing 2020. And some of us here that are smartphone designers, we actually started out in 2020 when there was almost nothing to do. Okay, so um I joined the smartphone design class. That was Canva class. And then I had no money to join the advanced class. I was like, probably I should just be learning on my own. You get that kind of thing now. So I said, yeah, let me be learning on my own using YouTube. So from YouTube, I moved to Piece Art. Okay, using Piece Art to design. From Piece Art, I moved to using Pixel Lab to design. Actually, I learned most of those things right from YouTube, right? So that's why YouTube is a great resource for designers. This is a great resource that a lot of designers neglect. Okay, but that during that period of my life, I had nothing. Like I had nothing to prove that I'm actually a designer. Okay, like my designs were whack. I had no money. I had nothing, nothing. All right, so it was around August I decided to put out a smartphone design class. Right, just imagine someone that learned design on YouTube decided to put out a smartphone design class. If you check, some of us that have me in their contacts, if you check my status today, I posted some of the ugly stuffs I did in 2020. Right, so I put out this smartphone design course, and after like 1 month of advert, like 1 month of intensive advert for the class, I got just 70 persons in the free class. Like guys, it was crazy. Like after after 1 month, like 1 full month of advertising your class, you are getting just 70 persons join your class. It was crazy, actually. It was really crazy. So, like, just imagine from May to August, I was already hosting classes. Not because I learned design, okay, but because I felt okay, I needed to make money from design. Okay, so I started out with that mindset of making money. That's what ruined everything for me. Right. So um after the free class, of course, someone that doesn't know anything, that literally knows nothing. Okay, so even in the free class, I was just copying content from YouTube. I'll probably learn this particular thing, this particular crazy thing that I know people are not used to seeing. Okay, and then I'll teach it. I'll run tutorial for it. I'll do tutorial for it, and then teach it in the free class. The free class lasted for like 5 days. Okay, after the free class, then we moved to I pitched my offer. Just in my God, guys, it's really bad to start out with the wrong motive. The truth is that over time it shows in your results, it reflects in your results. Now, this is the first point I want you to take home, right? This is the first key point I want you to take home. Don't go into design, especially if you're a newbie, if you're just starting out. Don't go into design because of the mindset of making money, especially immediately you are starting out. Okay, design is not a get rich quick, a quick abi get rich scheme, abi, yeah, all those Ponzi schemes, right? So design is not something you get into and then you quickly start cashing out. It's not blood money. Okay, it's something that takes time. Okay, it takes time for you to really get the best from it. It takes time. It has to take time. There's what we call a process that you have to go through. All right, so it's not something you enter today and in the next 1 month you are making money already. So if this is your mindset, if this is the reason why you are here, I want you to start correcting that. All right, because this is what ruined everything for me, guys. I literally spent about 8 months of my life, 8 months of my design life, doing rubbish. Okay, just walking in a circle, right? It was until I decided to learn design that I found direction. And that was when I first got a design coach that took me by the hands and showed me the right path to take in the design industry. Okay, so yes, design is not blood money. Okay, it's not something you do today and tomorrow you are cashing out. No, it's not something like that. It's not a Ponzi scheme. Come to the MMM, come today, collect money tomorrow. Okay, it's something that takes intention. It's something that has a process, okay, that you have to go through. Right. So if you have this wrong mindset, please, this night I want you to start by resetting your mindset. Okay, don't start design with the goal of making money because it shows in your results. It shows in your results. Let me tell you this, even in my free class, when I had 76 persons in my class, it was obvious that I was doing this thing because I wanted to pitch an offer to them. It was very obvious. It was later that I had to check. I was like, Chisom, Are you crazy? Like, was something not right with you when you were doing all this? Like, was anything wrong with you when you were doing all this? Like, it was crazy. It was really crazy. Like, I was just copying. Funny enough, even to teach design, I had to copy content on Google to teach people, just because I needed them to pay me for the master class. And the funny thing is that even some online coaches, that is what they still do to, even today. No, I'm telling you, I'm speaking from experience. I've been there. Okay, because of the money, we want to make money, and actually it's not, I will not say it's our fault, because of course we are trying to, we have nothing, we have things to cater for, we have our school expenses to take care of, we have food to eat, especially if you are living alone like myself that lives alone. Okay, you have house rent to pay, you have a lot of needs hanging on your neck to attend to. So because of that, you quickly think that this is something you do to cash out immediately. No. All right. No, guys. So you guys should never neglect this process. So even in that free class, I was making some errors that people were even correcting me. Just imagine that people that I'm supposed to teach were even teaching me. And because of that, I had to log the group so that only me will be commenting or will be typing in the group. So it was really it was a crazy experience for me. All right. And this is why I love telling people this story. Because if you start out with that wrong mindset, you will never make money. That's the funny thing. If your goal is to make money from design, you won't see that money. You won't see it. That's the truth. You won't see it until you start correcting your steps, until you start working towards the right direction. This is something everybody should understand. It's a powerful tool that changed my life. That even after 8 months, guys, after eight months, I had to come back again to start learning design in 2021. If you ask me when I started design, I'll tell you it was in 2021. Actually, I started learning design in 2021. That was when I paid for my first class. I left all the coaching, all the Chisom Ogbonna, all the graphic, this one, graphic wizard, graphic witch, graphic, I design, I print. Guys, come on. Like, the online space is saturated with incompetent designers shouting by the day, I do this, I do that. People that have not taken the time to actually learn. So after 8 months, I had to go back to start learning design. In 2021, I think that was March 2021 or April 2021. I had to go back to start learning design. And after learning design, guys, let me say this. I was learning design. I was doing my 7 to 6 work. Okay, I was working in trade fair. If you know trade fair in Lagos, for those of us that are in Lagos, I believe some of us know trade fair. I don't know if some of us know trade fair. For those of us that are in Lagos, so I was working there. I worked there for like 1 year plus. All right. So 2021, I was still working in trade fair, but then I made use of the night. That's why even till today, some persons that do see my pictures, they'll be like, Chisom, do you even sleep at all? Like, do you sleep at all? Because my eyes are always like deep and inside, because I don't normally sleep at night. I trained myself to make use of the night. Okay, so I was working, doing my not five, from 7 to 6, because I wake up around. Funny enough, I wake up around 6 in the morning. I prepare for work, and then around 7, I'm out of the house. Then around 6 or after 6 normally, I get back home. Okay, so that was my experience, right? So what I do is, anytime I come back from work, I'll bathe immediately. I'll start sleeping. Then around 11 o'clock, I'll practice. So in 2021, this was the investment I made on myself and in myself. By 11 o'clock, I'll wake up and start practicing design and start learning, intensively learning every day of my life in 2021. That was what I did until October. From March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 7 months of my life I spent practicing daily, daily, except on Sunday night, except on Saturday stroke Sunday night because of church. Every day of my life I spent practicing design, because I wanted to understand what is it that I'm missing. Okay, I had to, first thing I started with resetting my mindset, right? That was in February 2021. And then next, okay, that was another point I'm going to make this night. Yes, that's another point I'm going to make this night. But after that, the next thing I did was practice, intensively practicing for over 7 months. Okay, and see what happened there. After the 7 months of practicing, after the 7 months of practicing, around and when I was working in trade fair, I do collect 25,000 naira as my monthly salary. But then after 7 months of practicing, and when I quit my job, because after 7 months, I felt okay, this is time to fully move into freelancing, right? So I fully moved into freelancing. I told my oga, please, I'm not continuing with this work. Okay, so I quitted immediately. Then in a space of 1 week after quitting my job, I made times four of my salary. That is 100 plus, 100K plus in a space of 1 month. Sorry, 1 week, a space of a week after quitting my job. In a space of 1 week, I made 100K plus. So what am I trying to say? You see, there are some processes that you have to follow. This is not something that happens automatically. Okay. So you have to enjoy this particular stage you are in right now. If you're a designer creating work design, you have to enjoy it because you know, especially when you know that you are doing something, when you know that you are actively practicing, enjoy it. Okay, you are making progress, you are not wasting time. This is something we should understand. So don't feel oppressed, depressed, or yes, oppressed or depressed because people are making money already and you are still learning, you are still practicing. Keep doing that particular thing you are doing because over time it will reflect. You look back at things and you be like, I like how did I get here? In like guys, in 2021, in 2020, from 2020 or 2019 that I started working in trade fair till 2021 that I stopped working, guys, I could not save up to 100,000 naira. I could not save up to 100,000 naira. But then in 2020, still the same 2021 October, I won't forget. In a space of 1 week, I had more than 100,000 naira in my account. So these are things. These are you don't you have to follow the due process. It's not something that happens automatically. Okay, yes, it's not something that happens automatically. You have to pass this stage before you get to the next stage, right? So you don't. There's this thing Olumide Emmanuel said. I don't know if some of us know who Olumide Emmanuel is called, who Olumide Emmanuel is. Okay, so Olumide Emmanuel said something in his book that really helped me a lot in my life. Okay, since I learned it, he said to stay up, you have to grow up, right? To stay up, you have to grow up. If you jump up, you will come down. If you want to stay up, you have to grow up. Because if you jump up, you will still come down. Please, guys, this is something you have to really, really like. This thing has to sink deep into you. You don't jump up. Okay, you don't start today as a graphic designer and then tomorrow you want to start making 1 million. You are jumping up and over time. See, listen, I want to, personally, I have this way of thinking. I don't think like the regular people. Honestly, I love thinking differently. Now, this is something that a lot of us miss a lot. Okay. Now, most online coaches, most online sales, especially sales coaches, they'll be like telling you that how do they even put it? That a loud quack sells more than a shy expert. A loud quack sells more than a shy expert. I don't know if some of us have heard that word, but trust me, over time, it shows in your results. If you teach or if you sell from a standpoint of incompetence, over time, it will reflect in your results and you will lose relevance. No, I'm telling you from experience. Even if you are selling, like, see, you don't be intimidated by what people are doing now. Grow up. Stop jumping up. If you jump up and start crying, I print, I design, I do this. No, it's very good though. Nobody is saying that you have to be an expert before you sell. Okay, nobody is selling that is telling is okay. There's no law that states that before you make money, you have to become an expert. But trust me, to stay relevant, you need to be competent. To truly stay relevant, you need to be competent. To make money and over time still enjoy the money, you need to be competent. So reset your mindset. Start resetting, rewiring your mindset. Start understanding that this is what I'm supposed to be doing now. This is the stage I'm in right now. This is what I'm supposed to be doing now. Okay, so guys, hey, we don't spend that many minutes talking about one point. Hey, Jesus Christ, hey, God will help us this night. Okay, and I actually have a session. I have a session by 9 o'clock, but then I've extended it to 9:30. So by 9:30, I'm supposed to be done with us, right? But please, even if I don't really say everything I want to say in this class, just take everything I am telling you, like write them down and implement them. Okay, result is for action takers. Action bets results. If you don't take action on this thing, as small and insignificant as it is, please write it down and take action on this thing. Okay, if there's someone that has experience, if I know someone that has experience, especially in this thing, I have seen things, I have done things too in just 3 years or 2 years plus starting out as a designer, honestly. Okay, so you should also understand this is still the same point. Now, no great man wakes up one day and become great. Okay, greatness is a daily thing. Okay, becoming a millionaire doesn't happen in a day. Yes, for you to become a millionaire, it doesn't happen in a day. It happens daily. Every day of your life, you translate to become a millionaire. You become a millionaire by the day. It's not something that you just wake up and then you find yourself in that position. No, it's something that happens daily. Daily. So if I ask you, what things are you putting in place as a millionaire you are, or as a millionaire you want to be? What things are you putting in place? What are you doing now? Yes, what are you doing now? You don't become millionaire in a day, you become millionaire daily. Yes, daily. How? By putting into place the character, the traits, the behavior, most especially the habit of a millionaire. You want to become a millionaire designer. It's something you become every day. It's not something that you wake up one day and become. It's something you become every day. Yes. So what things are you putting together to achieve this particular thing, to get to this level? Okay. When the moment before I started really making money online, I had to, it took me a lot. Okay. Apart from practicing design in 2021, there were other things I had to put in place. Right. And some of those things are what I'm going to share with us. Now, in 2021, also, I invested in building connection, in building my network. I invested so much. Most of the people that know me online today, most of them know me, especially like those people in my close circle. Most of them knew me in 2021. Most of them knew me in 2021. Most connection, most profitable connection that I built in this online space, I built in 2021. So when I saw that people were really making progress, people were getting money, we are making money. What I did was I didn't start struggling for space. See, there is always space for you. Anytime you are ready, there is always space for you. So far you are competent, there is always space for a competent man. No, it's true that the online space is saturated, but if you are truly competent, there is always space for you. I'm telling you. So what I did was I didn't start dragging for position or dragging for space to secure a space for myself. What I did was I started building my network. I started connecting with people because I understood that your network is your network. I connected with a lot of persons that changed my life. Yes, I'm telling you, I connected with people that changed my life, that invested so much in me. So as I was learning design, I was building my connection, right? Even the small jobs I was getting there were through referrals. Most of them were through referrals. I was building my network. We neglect the impact of network. We so much neglect the impact of network. The reason why, when if I put out a free class today, in less than 24 hours, I'm going to get more than 1,000 persons in the free class. This is from experience. The past two free classes I held, in less than 24 hours, I recorded more than 1,000 participants. How did I do that? Connection, my network. The reason why most of you hear of Chisom Ogbonna is because, like, I put out a lead magnet some few days ago. Like people that came to my DM were like, Chisom Ogbonna, I've been hearing of you. I'm so glad. Like this is more like a dream come true. I'm so glad that I finally met you. I'm finally in your DM. Why? Because people have announced me so much. They've said a lot about me. Why? Because they're in my network. Okay, so you guys should learn to build profitable network. This is a powerful tool. This is a powerful tool. Daniel posted something on his status today. When I viewed it, I smiled to myself. I was like, I replied the status. I was like, I love the way you connect with people. Like connection is a powerful tool that most people neglect. You want to become a relevant designer, and then nobody knows you. You don't have connection, and you are just doing your thing yourself. Your inside your circle, inside your village, you are obscure. How will you be truly relevant if you don't connect with relevant people? So, and one other thing I learned from Olumide Emmanuel, one other thing he said was, uh, uh, in the next 5 years, where you would be is determined by the kind of friends you keep around you now and the kind of books you read. Those are the two things he stated. Okay, where you would be or where you'd get to or the stage you'd be in the next 5 years is determined by the kind of persons you keep around you, the kind of friends in your close circle, and then the kind of books you read. But then I'm not talking about the books you read now because designers, most of us are too lazy when it comes to reading books. Okay, so that's not the aspect I want to talk about now. I'm talking about building connection. That where you will see yourself in the next 5 years now is determined by the kind of persons you keep around you. Just imagine you want to become a billionaire designer and you have poor designers in your circle. No, I'm not saying that you should neglect those that don't have money. No. But then please, as much as you have these people inside that your close circle, build connection of relevant men, build connection of billionaire designers, millionaire designers, people that have results already, people that have wealth of experiences already. Try to know their process because personally, what I do is I don't actually. Please keep your questions, okay? I'll attend to your questions in the next 15, yeah, probably in the next 15, 20 minutes. So keep your questions, guys. I will attend. You can write them down. I'll attend to as many questions as I can, okay? So I'm not saying you shouldn't have broke. Of course, some of my friends are also broke. No, I'm very serious. Some of my friends are broke. But then inside my friends, especially those ones I'm very close to, they have money, they are rich. Some of them are richer than I. They are still my friends. These people, I don't necessarily need to. I don't most times I don't even I admire your result, oh, but I can never be jealous because of the kind of result you have. Because I know that if I can get your process, if you can tell me your process, I'll replicate your result. So the reason why you should have rich friends, relevant friends in your circle is to learn their process. Majorly to learn their process. Because if you can learn their process, you replicate their result verbatim. Yes, it's possible to replicate the result someone has. If you can know the person's process, you can replicate the person's result. I am telling you from experience. So that's why one of the things you have to do as you want to become a rich designer. This was one of the things I did in 2021 that changed the game for me. I built a good network. I built a quality network, and it totally changed me. Okay, so guys, you guys should. This is something else you guys should really, really understand. Then the next thing, this one is where some persons will leave this class, okay? Because because whenever I talk, I don't really I'm not to send people. Okay, I just tell you because this is my experience, right? I speak from experience. I don't tell you what I've read in books, right? Even if I tell you what I read in books, I'll point out the person I learned it from. But then most of the things I teach you from my experience, right? So one of the things that really helped me a lot in 2021 was discipline. Discipline. This is where some of us see. The truth is, I love us. I don't want us to leave this session. Okay, I so much love us that I don't want us to leave this session. So I'm not really going to dwell on this discipline matter. But then, please, for you to be truly relevant, for you to make money, Please erase indiscipline. Erase indiscipline. Indiscipline will cost you your life. Guys, indiscipline will cost you your life. Anything that costs you your time will is costing you your life as well. Anything that costs you your time is as well costing your life. Indiscipline will cost you your life. Please, let's understand this. Indiscipline will cost you your life. Because we don't feel like doing anything. We know that a client, we are supposed to deliver this particular work. And then because we don't just feel like it, we lack motivation. We do this, we do that. We resort to playing video games. See, guys, if you are really passionate about making money, about becoming a designer, a relevant designer, erase indiscipline. Stop wasting time. Truly, we have wasted so much time. No, how much do you have in your account? You are 23, you are 22, you are 21. How much do you have? I told myself last year, Chisom, you are 22. Why is it that I don't have a house yet? No, come on. Like I'm a young guy. I'm 22, but then I'm supposed to have a car. I'm supposed to have a house. Why guys, like, we are wasting time? I'm 22. You are supposed to have money. No, check your bank account. Like, is your bank account giving you joy? And you are still playing video games. No, I'm not saying video games are like they are bad though. I'm not saying watching movies are bad. But then you don't wake up every morning and what you do is watching movie, Netflix, and then you stay on Netflix all day, even as a student. You go to school, you come back, the next thing video games, the next thing movies. Indiscipline will cost you your life. Indiscipline, you never make am, you see, they watch movie. Hey, no, no, it's important to watch movie. Like yesterday, I woke up. One of the things I do every day is whenever I wake up, I write down the things I'm supposed to do and achieve before the day runs out. Okay, so one of the things I did yesterday was I wrote down I'm going to watch a movie today. Because you don't say you don't say why I watch movie. So I was like, nothing will make me not watch movie today. And I did it. I later watched movie that yesterday and I felt proud of myself. Like, yes, I even bought poppy orange for myself. Yes, because I achieved all I wanted to do yesterday. I bought poppy orange for myself to celebrate myself for achieving even the movie inclusive. I saw a movie yesterday because normally I know they like see movie. Why? Because I feel it's wasting of time. There are things I'm supposed to be doing. Yes, there are a lot of things I'm supposed to do. But yesterday that I wrote it down, I achieved it. The next like 1 hour, 30 minutes or 30 minutes plus of my time, I used it watching movie. And I loved it. I drank poppy orange for watching movie. Okay, no. So I don't want you to feel watching movies all bad. But then please, how much do you have in your account that you're wasting your time, that you're allowing indiscipline to rob you of your time, of your life, of your money? I could remember last year that this movie, hi, why did I forget the name of this movie? Oh God, this very popular movie. Oh, I've forgotten the movie, but then I know some of us know the movie actually. So this movie cost me my biggest client. A movie cost me my biggest client last year. I don't even know why I forgot that. I never forgot that the name of that movie, but I believe before this thing runs out, I will remember. Before we finished, okay, I remember, right? So movie cost me my biggest client, guys. I cried last year. I cried. No, it's not. I don't watch Nigerian movie. That movie that a lady had 3 dragons. We should know the movie now. A lady had 3 dragons. Then God, I've forgotten the movie. I think so. I've forgotten the movie. Oh God, it's a popular movie now. And she was called Mother of Dragons. God. I've forgotten it. So, like, the point here is the movie Game of Thrones. Thank you. You don't watch movies. It's Game of Thrones, guys. Game of Thrones. Like, the movie cost me, like, it cost me my biggest client that gives me job every day. Every day of my life, this guy, they give me job. I'm not joking. Game of Thrones cost me my biggest client last year, and I cried. I cried. Game of Thrones. Hey, God, guys, no, no, no. Anytime I remember that experience, I'll just be laughing. So because of that particular thing, I said no to movies. Anything that will cost me my time, anything that will cost me my life, anything that will cost me my money is not worth it. Yes, I never make am. Why would I be spending so much time, 4 hours of the day watching movie, watching seasonal movie, playing game, 4 hours of the day that I'm supposed to be reading, I'm supposed to be practicing, I'm supposed to be learning. Come on, guys, indiscipline. Indiscipline is something we need to deal with. Guys, let's deal with this particular thing. Let's deal with it. For you to really make money, kill indiscipline, maim indiscipline, remove it from your life. It will cost you your life, your time, your money. No, come to think of it, what did you do today? What did you do today with your time? Think of it. You gisted with your friends. Okay, you had a 4-hour conversation with your friends. Non-profitable conversation. You spent 4 hours of your life conversing with your friends, playing with your friends, gossiping with your friends. Guys, indiscipline. Indiscipline will cost us. So I want us to take, like, we need to really organize our lives. Okay, we need to really organize our life. We need to get off that plane of indiscipline. All right, this is another thing I had to put in place last year that really helped me a lot. Sorry, 2021, that really changed the game for me. Because with the right mindset, okay, I stayed disciplined. And one of the reasons why I stayed disciplined was because of the persons I had in my circle. See, if you have friends that play games in your circle, you'll be influenced negatively. Yes, they will lure you to playing games. But my friends, we are serious-minded people. People that had millionaire mindset, or that have millionaire mindset, that every day of their life they spend time trying to get better in their profession, in everything they are doing. So for you to truly stay disciplined, you have to build what I call learning bodies. People that share the same mindset, ideology with you. People that are ready to learn with you by the day. This was one of the things that really helped me to stay disciplined. There is money, there is riches, there is time redemption in staying disciplined. We have wasted so much time. We need to start redeeming time. Time is an asset. One of the most precious gifts God gave us is time. Time. Stop wasting time. No, they play. Yes, no, they play. You never make her, you still they play. No, they play. Okay. So moving further, let's talk about the next thing. Okay, is upskill. Right? Hey God, our time is good. Jesus. Oh God, you help us. Oh, I feel like I talk too much, Abby. Are you following? Please, are you following? Come on, are you following? Are we following, please? Amazing, 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 amazing. Okay, amazing, amazing. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So let's proceed. I told us one of the things I did. One of the things I did for this person that asked you, so what did you do to strengthen your discipline? Is learning bodies, learning bodies, learning bodies. Write it down. Learning bodies. Build learning bodies. Okay, those people that call you. The funny thing is that sometimes there was one thing that my coach did, and another thing, please, for you to stay disciplined, get a coach. Get a crazy coach. My coach called me one day. He asked me, Chisom, what are you doing? And that day I was watching movies. I used to love movies. Hey, so my coach called me one day. Chisom, what are you doing? No, he first asked me, Chisom, what are you supposed to be doing? I was like, I'm supposed to be designing, because he told me that every day of my life, I should, for every time in a day, So probably by 9 o'clock, by 9 p.m. to 10 p.m., this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to designing for fun straight. From 10 p.m. to 11 p.m., I'm supposed to be designing for this person. From 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., I'm supposed to be doing this one. So he told me to segment or to arrange my time to understand what I'm supposed to be doing each time of the day. That was the task he gave me for that period of my life. Okay, though I didn't keep to it, right? What I do now is instead of arranging or putting together the time and everything, or yes, putting together the time and everything, I'll just write down the things I'm supposed to do and try to stick to them until I achieve them, instead of tying all the things I'm supposed tying time to, like, yes, putting time to all the things I'm supposed to achieve. All right. So, but then my coach called me that day. He told me, Chisom, what are you supposed to be doing? I looked at my book because that morning he told me to snap my activities for the day and send to him. I did snap them. And then he told me, then when he called me, Chisom, what are you supposed to be doing? I went back to the book. I saw that I was supposed to be creating a design for a client. He was like, so what are you doing now? Like, I was like, hey, like, this man caught me red-handed. This man caught, just imagine you have that kind of coach. Just imagine you have that kind of coach. Okay, he caught me red-handed. I told him I had to be very sincere with him because personally I don't lie. I told him I am watching movie, and he scolded me, right? But then it made me to start working. It made me to start working. So one of the ways to strengthen your discipline is to build learning bodies that call you on phone. Guy, we are supposed to be doing this today. Guy, we are supposed to pray today. Guy, we are supposed to do this. Guy, we are supposed to do that. No, coaches are not expensive. No, leave that matter. Coaches are not expensive, really. If you have time, I will explain to you one of the things I did to to um to connect with people that I'm connected with. My coach, I don't pay him. He even sends money to me. Yes, I don't pay him. It's just that sometimes I'll just decide to dash him money. Yes, I'll decide to recharge for him because he's my coach. Of course, he has helped my life in so many areas. So you don't necessarily need to. Coaches are not expensive. Leave that matter. Leave that particular thing. Okay? Leave that particular thing. You can tell me mentors are expensive because a person will ask you to pay them for mentorship session. Okay? But then you can actually find your place in someone's heart. Take a position in someone's heart that even make the person not to charge you. My coach doesn't collect a dime from me. He sends me money on a regular. My coach sends me money because he's a rich guy. Okay. So one of the things you do to strengthen your connection is your discipline. Sorry, is one, build learning bodies that think the same way you do, that call you on a regular. After this one, we are supposed to be learning UI UX design. Like my one of my learning bodies is someone I pray with every night, every 12 o'clock, every Friday night. We pray from 12 o'clock to around 3 o'clock. He's my learning body. He's in my circle. And this guy is also the same person I do my design thing with. He's a very close friend of mine. We pray alongside. He calls me on a regular. Chisom, Alpha, we are supposed to be learning UI UX design. Chisom, we are supposed to be doing this. I call him also, guy, what are you even doing now? How's your day going? What have you achieved? Learning bodies. Learning bodies. Oh God, we neglect this particular thing. Please, guys, you guys should pay attention to this. Really, pay attention to this. Very, very sorry. So it's something very powerful. All right. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is upskilling. Guys, we have 8 minutes. So upskilling. This is another thing we need to pay attention to. Okay. Money. I've talked about this, so I'm not really going to dwell long on this again. Money pays attention to competence. Money pays attention to competence. Guys, you have to upskill. You have to upskill. When I say upskill, I don't mean you should master your design, master your game. No, that's not what I mean. Okay. So I told the guy, my guy makes 1.8 million naira on average every month, freelancing alone. 1.8 million naira on average every month, just freelancing. So I told him, guy, have fun. Cut so for me. I told this guy cut so for me. Guy, can you imagine 1.8 million? Now this is the same design thing. Oh, this guy told me, Chisom, I'm not just a flyer design. Chisom, upskill. That was when I started upskilling. I started learning new things. The truth is that the painful truth, you cannot become a millionaire designing flyers. No, no, wait, oh, wait. Okay, you think that designing flyers alone we make you a millionaire? They play. No, they play. Designing flyers alone cannot give you 1 million naira in a month. I'm telling you the truth. Nobody should deceive you. Come and make 1 million naira designing flyers. It doesn't happen. No, let's be very honest with ourselves. You meet a brand, you propose, you tell a brand, you tell a brand, I want to help you increase your visibility in your page. I want to help you scale your sales on your platform with my designs. Do you think flyer designs alone scale people's sales online? Do you think flyer design alone increases visibility online? No, no. You think that's the only thing they put in place to? It doesn't guarantee anything. That you create good flyer doesn't mean it's not the only criteria for someone's page to be very visible. No, let's be very honest with ourselves. Let's be very honest with ourselves. You are designing flyer. I will help you 10 times your sales online with big. Stop deceiving yourself. Eh? Flyer design alone will not 10 times anybody's sales online. No, come on, guys. Let's be sincere now. When I learned, I used to that was my bio before. That was my bio. I'll help you do this. Before I discuss, guy, calm down. No, calm down. Calm down. No, calm down. Now, flyer designer, you be. You are just a flyer designer. No, nah. Let's be very honest ourselves. I charge 10K for a design. How many designs will I create in a month to give me 1 million? Do the mathematics. 10,000 naira. How many designs will give me 1 million naira? Do the mathematics now. I'm waiting for you. Is it 100 designs? It's 100 designs now. Yes, 100 designs in a month will give you 1 million. Guys, no, be honest with yourself. Before you design 100, before you create 100 designs in a month, you go don't die. No, you go don't die, finish. Okay. You would, no, now let's be honest with that. How would you create 100 designs in a month? And the funny thing is that some of us don't even charge 100, some of us don't even charge 10K for flyers. We charge 5K, we charge 4K. How will 4K design get you 1 million naira in a month? So no, they play. Be very honest with yourself. Be sincere with yourself. No, come on, guys. Let's be plain. Let's be honest here. You help people 10 times. Come on, guys. We need to upskill. We need to upskill. What do I mean by upskill? Learn new skills that are design related. Instead of designing a flyer, you can probably learn sales funnel. When you design a flyer for an ad campaign or a marketing campaign, you create sales funnel that the flyer, okay, probably you've made the flyer very attractive, that when people are attracted by the flyer, they click on the link, they go to the sales funnel, and then that's where you do the regular closing, and then they'll purchase the product that the person is selling. You are directly helping the client, not just in creating flyer, but you are directly involved in the person making sales. Upskill. You cannot be creating 2K design, 4K flyer design, and then you expect to make 1 million naira in a month. Learn new skills, upgrade. Instead of creating flyer design, build. And another thing I want to talk about is creating an offer. Instead of just creating a flyer, like designing flyer for people, create a package, create an offer that you sell. Yes, create an offer that you sell. Instead of just selling one flyer design and other marketing design, create an offer that you sell. An offer will give you 1 million naira in a month. For a flyer design, we never give you 1 million naira in a month. How do you create an offer? Upskilling. The funny thing is that some of us are just graphic designers. We are just flyer designers, sorry. Okay, when it comes to content creation, we don't know anything about content creation. When it comes to copywriting, you don't know anything about copywriting. When it comes to sales, marketing, we don't know anything about, we have zero knowledge on sales and marketing. When it comes to all those related to closing a client, okay, what happens if you create good content on Instagram and then a client reaches out to you, this one, and then you get on a call with the person and you don't know how to close the person? You see, you have lost the person. You're a good designer, but you don't know how to close somebody. Upskill. To become truly competent, you need to upskill. You can master the funny thing is that you can master flyer design. You can be the best flyer designer without making a lot of money in a month. No, that's the truth. You can be the best flyer designer around without making up to 500,000 naira in a month. These people are called incompetent experts. They are very good in what they do, but they are not competent. Competent borrows other resources around your domain. Okay, as a designer, you have to learn content creation. So even sales funnel, Facebook and Instagram ads, copywriting, sales and closing. These are things you have to learn for you to truly stay competent. When you learn all these things, then you create an offer around them. Instead of selling a flyer design, you can tell the client, I will not just create a flyer design for you, I'll create a social media design for you, and I'll also help you in marketing your design on Instagram and Facebook. And also, I'll help you create a sales funnel. Before you don't calculate all these things, you are charging the client 500,000 naira for a design. Then probably you tell the client, but then because Kiniki, this is you, I'm going to just charge you 150K for it. Why would the person not jump into the offer? With the guarantee that this particular thing you are doing for him or her will fetch him or her a lot of money. A specific, you can even tie the lot to a specific amount. Okay, you can tell the person, instead of like you are going to make so amount in this time frame. Okay, within this time frame. Yes, if you can just give me 150K. No, these are things we need to learn. Okay, one of the things I did for one of the kind of offer I created. Sorry, just give me a minute, please. One of the offers I created. Okay, guys, I'm back. So one of the offers I created last year was for what are they called? Course sellers. Okay, yes, all those WhatsApp coaches, WhatsApp coaches. I created an offer for them. So instead of selling a flyer design, and that time my flyer design was 5,000 naira. So instead of selling just a flyer design to them, I sold an offer to them. So in the offer, I had one flyer design. I tagged it 10,000 naira. Then one social media design, I tagged it 5,000 naira. And then ads on my status, because by God's grace, I was able to grow my WhatsApp audience to about 2,000 views, 2,000 plus views. Okay, so I will tell you, I will run ads for you. That one is also 5,000 naira. Okay, so if you calculate everything, you are making 20,000 naira. Everything is 20,000 naira. But instead of paying me 20,000 naira, pay me 15,000 naira. This will help you as an online coach or a WhatsApp coach, that you won't just get a beautiful flyer for your design. You also get a social media design for your design, and also at the same time, you are going to get a lot of persons interested in your product or interested in the product you want to sell. You want to sell to people. Okay, so instead of creating a flyer for 10,000 naira, these people would want to pay me 15,000 naira for my offer. Yes, my flyer is 10,000 naira, but instead of paying this 10,000 naira, they'll decide to go for the offer because it's just 5,000 naira difference. So I don't know if you're getting this now. Create an offer, right? Create an offer around what you do. Stop selling just a product, just one product. Create an offer. Help people's life. Make their life easier. And when you are creating an offer, create an offer that is mouth-watering. Stop designing logos. Stop designing logos. Create an offer around logo design. Create a brand identity design for clients. Yes, which comprises of you can decide to put what's it called? Even consultation. Yes, let's say consultation, 30 minutes consultation, and you can even give that particular package a particular price. Okay, you can even call it probably a 30-minute consultation is 50,000 naira. Then you can say, let's say, mock up the actual logo. The actual logo is let's say 20,000 naira, and then the mock-ups is how much? Let's say 20,000 naira. Just create an offer around this thing, around logo design. Instead of creating logo design, create an offer around logo design. You guys that design logo, I believe you guys know a lot of things that is in this particular logo design. So if you do all these things, tag a price for each of them, add a price tag for each of them, then calculate everything, slash the price. Tell them, instead of paying this amount, instead of paying 150K for this logo design, everything here is 150K. Instead of paying 150K for this logo design, pay 75K. Instead of collecting 10K from a client, designing a logo for a client, you can charge 75K, you can charge 50K for the same logo. But then instead of selling that particular thing, instead of selling that particular product, you are selling now an offer. Offer is what gives you money, not a product, not actually a product, or not actually a service that you are rendering. It's an offer. So guys, invest in offer creation. And how do you create an offer? You have to upskill. You have to upskill before you create an offer. Because just imagine you tell somebody, I'm going to help you in content creation, I'm going to help you in this, and at the end, you don't even know anything about content creation. How do you do that? You help you, I will help you in creating sales funnel, and you don't know, you literally know nothing about sales funnel hack or sales funnel creation. How would you do that? How would you perform the magic? So for you to scale up, you need to upskill, right? For you to make a lot of money, for you to create offers, you need to upskill. Upskill, guys, this is something everybody needs to really, really understand. Okay? So to be relevant, to be truly relevant, you need to be valuable. And to be valuable, you need to be competent. Okay? Competent is where the money is. Money respects competence. One of the things that money listens to is competence. And what is this competence? Competence is not just mastery. It's not just being able to do a particular thing in a particular field. It's being able to do a particular thing in a particular field and also being able to do other related things in that particular field of skill. The money is in the competence, not in just the mastery of skill, so that you can be able to create an offer around what you do. To be relevant, you need to be valuable. To be valuable, you need to be competent. That is where the money is. Okay, so guys, Jesus. So because of our time, this is actually where I'm going to stop. I'm supposed to have a class in the next, another class in the next 8 minutes. So please, this is where I'm so sorry. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. Okay. So I'm going to take your questions now. Please, your questions should come like right now. Okay. So for some of us that have written that question, please, you should start dropping them now. I need to, the next 8 minutes I'll be leaving us. Okay. So please drop your questions right now. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Chisom. So you guys drop your question. While you are dropping it one by one, probably for the number he can take, I'll just show it on the screen so all of you can see the question, and then he can answer. Probably can take a couple of maybe 2 or 3 questions before he leaves the call. So if you have a question, drop it now in the comment section, and I will just put this on the screen so he can answer the ones he can answer, and then so he can get on with his other session. Wow, see, this is crazy. I mean, if you have been receiving it in 100 folds tonight, you should really, really, really be excited, because I myself have been taking a lot too. All right, I've been taking a lot. So drop your questions. Let's have it before the time runs out. Let's have it before the time runs out. Okay. Let's have him answer a couple of questions before he leaves the call. I'm not seeing any questions yet. Drop your questions immediately, very fast. All right, very fast. Let's have the questions, guys. Let's have the. I mean, for persons who they missed this live session right now, they've missed a lot already. But the lucky thing is the playback will still be there, but they've already missed so much. Okay, this is crazy. This is pure raw value that you might not see, anywhere to get this from again. So this is might just be the one place you get this from. All right, I think we have a question. Let me show it on the screen. So, Chisom, how do you connect with people, especially those that have gone ahead in the design industry? How do you connect with them without feeling inferior and then feeling bossy as well? So, yeah, Chisom, you can answer this question before we go to the next.
Okay. I love that question a lot. I've been getting that kind of question a lot. Sorry. Okay, I've been getting that question a lot, right? So now this is the thing. Some of the things I'm going to just the thing I'm going to tell us now. One particular point is actually very funny, but it has worked. It has worked all the time. Okay. So when I wanted to start building my network, one of the things I did was um okay, by God's grace, I was able to connect because most of these people there, they have offers they give out, free offers they give out. Especially during 2021, everybody were just trying to grow their contact list. So, but the thing is, if you connect with them, when you chat them up, they don't often reply. Okay, because they are usually very busy and all that. Okay. So what I did was, since you already have my contact and I can view your status, I have a lot of popular persons on my status, like that, yes, on my contact list. So what I do is that I I have a unique way of replying people's status. I can so disturb you with my replies. I won't tell you anything. I'll just be replying, hyping you on your status. Oh God, I hype a lot. Okay, this thing is funny, but then it has worked. It has helped me build a good connection with people. Okay, if I see someone that is very someone I admire a lot and I would want to become a friend with, I would love to become friends with. Okay, I'll start giving a very hyped reply for all your status, anything you post. I'll just reply, I'll just comment, like drop a very, like, it's not just hyping, it's not just about the hyping, but about the content of the reply. Okay, some of them, if they see it, they'll be like reacting to it. They might even immediately, that particular thing might even bring out a conversation. And from there, you guys become friends. You guys get to know one another. That's one of the things that really helped me build a good connection with people. Okay, this is something most of us would neglect, but then it's powerful. It's a powerful tool. It has worked for me a lot. Even some persons that I talk with today came through that same means. Okay, the funny thing is that you won't know. And okay, let me say this particular thing here. This is before you even learn, before you even start commenting on people, you need to have sense. For you to connect with people that have sense, you have to have sense. Okay, yes, you have to. For you to really connect with people, you have to speak the same language they do, right? You have to be like, you have to be in that position that you can actually relate well with them, because you cannot be my friend when you are speaking when you have a different language from me. You speak differently. We don't have the same. We don't have similarities. We don't have things in common. No, you cannot be my friend if you don't speak the same language I do speak with. Okay, so you have to make sure you speak their language. So if you want to connect with someone that has sense, you have to have sense. Yes, you cannot be saying rubbish in my DM. You cannot be giving, like, just imagine I post something that is very valuable on my status, and then you come to my this thing, and then you are like saying nonsense, saying something not relatable, say some or trying to sound wise when you're actually foolish. Okay, so this thing is funny. This is very funny. But it was one of the things I did in 2021. You know that I read books because I wanted to connect with people. There was this particular salesperson I wanted to connect with so much. I so much longed to connect with. So I started reading books on sales, just because I wanted to speak the same language with this person. So that even when I get on a call with this person, we'll be able to interact and flow well because we speak the same language. So immediately I had to start speaking his language. I had to start learning his language. Okay, when I started learning his language, then I started with hyping him. From there, I start throwing valuable comments on his status, on his status. Anything he posts, I'll start dropping really valuable stuff. Sometimes he even screenshot and post on his status. From there, I built a good connection with him. He found out that, oh, this guy is sounding wise. He sounds like me. No, I need to get. I can probably I'll even learn something because trust me, nobody is perfect. All these coaches you are looking up to, there are things they don't know. Yes, there are things they don't know, and if they learn it from you, it will be an advantage. It will actually be one thing that will make them fall in love with you or want to relate well with you because you have said one thing they don't know. Nobody is perfect. So most times we think that these people are perfect. There are people that we cannot they know everything. But that's wrong. They don't know everything. And some of them are even like personally myself, hey God, I'm very open to correction. I learn a lot from my students. Sometimes I even love my students to talk. Like there's this particular thing we do in my class, book review. After reading a book, I we come to review the book. So personally, instead of personally, my instead of reviewing the book myself, I'll tell them, okay, please, you guys should review the book. You guys should talk about the book. Teach us. Okay. And when they are teaching us, I write down things. I'm telling you, I write down things. I don't position myself in a way that I feel I'm the only person. I know everything. No, these people you see, there are things they don't know. So when you position yourself in such a way that you provide value, you say things they don't know, they would want to connect with you. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is one thing that helps me connect with a lot of persons. I speak their language. Okay, so for you to truly connect with people, you need to speak the same language they do. Yes, they need to know that you are. I cannot be no nah. I cannot connect with people. I don't. No nah. If you are not my type, I cannot do business with you. Honestly, if you are not a good designer, I cannot truly be your friend. Even if we talk a lot, if you don't speak my language, good design, I cannot truly be your friend. Even if you are friends, oh, I cannot truly build a good connection with you. So this is one of the things you should really learn. All right. Then yeah, I think I've answered that. Almost hey God. I took almost how many minutes to reply one question. Okay, so let's take maybe probably two more questions, please, because of the time. I hope the answer is clear, please.
Of other questions that some persons asked. So I'm just going to find another question that is totally, not that probably not give an answer to. So we have how okay, what YouTube channels helped you when you were still learning, or what YouTube channels can you recommend? Well, let me put it on the screen. Sorry. Okay, so sir, please, can you mention the YouTube channels that helped you? Yeah, I think that is it.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. But this is one thing I wanted to learn. It's important to learn from YouTube, but YouTube leaves you without direction. Okay, you want to learn. It's very important to learn. It's very important to grow, but then the direction you grow from matters a lot. How you grow matters a lot. You don't just grow randomly. You grow progressively. For your growth to count, it must be progressive. It must be a growth with a direction, right? So we have displacement, and we have distance and displacement. So distance can be any direction. Like distance, if you move in a distance, it can be that you moved in any direction. But then displacement is within a specified direction, right? A specified plane. So for you to truly grow, you need to be progressive, right? All the information you gather have to be like they have to be progressive. Yes, they have to be progressive. So that's why you should understand that not everything you know amounts to your growth. There are things that you know that actually taking away what you are they are taking away your growth. They are killing you instead of making you grow. Honestly, there are things you learn from YouTube that are not necessary for your growth. That instead of accelerating your growth, they start diminishing your growth. So it's important to learn from YouTube, but then the way you grow matters. So that's why I would advise you, instead of focusing on YouTube, focus on your coach, on your mentor. So 2020, I spent time. Okay, okay, okay. Thank God for yes, yes. I'll give credit to Nestor Carlo. Nestor Carlo was the first person I ever attended his class. I'd always talk am for all my class, for all my sessions. Nestor Carlo was the first person I attended his Canva class. That was 2020 when I don't remember. I don't know if you can recall. Okay, 2020 when he held his Canva class, the class he held on Canva. I had no money to pay for the advanced class. Okay, so that was when I started watching YouTube videos. But then YouTube videos just left me. Like I was just so useless. Like honestly, I'll tell you, I was learning things, but then not in a progressive manner, right? So you have to understand that the way you grow matters a lot. Okay, there has to be a systematic way you grow, right? You have to grow progressively, not randomly. It has to be a growth with a direction. So the YouTube channels I would recommend that has really helped me a lot, especially Pixel Lab, is Unique. Unique. There's this guy called Unique, UNIQ. UNIQ. Okay, he's one guy that really helped me a lot. When I think that was the YouTube channel I learned a lot of most of the things I know. I learned them from Unique. All right, there are a lot of other YouTube channels. Check out Chisom Ogbonna, my YouTube channel on design. Okay, then for other things, for other aspects that are not related to design, there are a lot of YouTube channel you can also follow. Chris Do, um, Dan Locke. Okay, there are a lot of them. Okay, there are a lot of them you can learn things from, right? Nia Moda for graphic design tutorials, right? There are a lot of them that you can follow. But please, as much as you do all these things, try to have a progressive way you grow. Get a coach. It's important to okay. So I believe I've answered that.
After this session is, um, if you don't have his contact, all right, you can definitely drop a DM. Okay, don't worry. What I'll do is I will drop his contact in the group so you can message him for his mentorship program or for his coaching program. So if you're asking how do I get a coach, I mean you're asking a very distant question. You already have a coach here who you have already gotten a little accept from him. So you can begin by send him a DM and you can get into his coaching program or his coaching or mentorship circle. All right. So I believe I've answered the persons who are giving out who are asking this particular question. All right. So can you still take one more question? Let me just drop one more question before you leave. Chisom, can you still take one more
Okay,
question?
one more question. One more.
All right. So one more question. A couple of persons have asked this question. That's why I wanted to drop it. All right. So they've said, what skills do you think we should add? What skills do you think we should add to our design skills to upskill? What skills do you think we should add to the one we have already?
Okay, cool, cool. I love the question. One is content creation. Content creation. This will help you on Instagram. The kind of content you create on Instagram determines the kind of person that will follow you. Okay, yes, the kind of content you push out on Instagram determines the kind of person that will follow you. If what you are doing on Instagram is you want to attract clients, you have to learn how to create content that solves client problem. That is the only way your content will attract them. Okay, so content creation is very powerful. It's something that we need to learn. Some persons are making the mistake of you want to your goal on Instagram is to make a lot of money, like work for clients, and then the kind of content you are posting uh is how to get clients, creativity, ideas, how to get ideas for your design, how to design like this, how to do that. You are talking to, you're directly talking to designers, and there's no way you get client from doing this. Okay, these are basic things we don't know. So the kind of content you create determines the kind of person that will follow you. So if you don't understand content creation, how would you even make money? So learn content creation, then learn how to sell with words, copywriting. If you've not paid for, I don't know if Emmanuel Apo still organizes his class. That was one I paid for book 4. BOC 4, Bachelor of Copywriting 4. Okay, that was one of the courses that really helped me a lot. And then I also learned content creation, right? I learned content creation, copywriting, and then I learned sales. Sales is very powerful. You need to learn how to sell to people. You need to learn how to close people. This is a skill that most designers neglect. So when client comes to your DM, if the client tells you, I don't have money, you don't know what to tell the client, which is bad. You need to go and learn. I'm not going to teach you sales. Go and learn sales. Go and learn how to close people. The client just gives you an objection and you don't know how to solve it, how to handle it. Okay, so you guys, I've given you 3 now or 4: content creation, copywriting, sales, even sales and marketing. Marketing is also important. How to run Facebook ad, Instagram ad, and then closing. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Chisom. Guys, I wish we could answer more questions. All right. I wish we could answer more questions. But then this is where he will have it for the ninth. All right. So if you enjoyed, I mean, the time for his other session is already fast spent. I believe you should be there. So first, if you enjoyed tonight's session, I want you to drop a beautiful emoji, your best emoji. I want you to drop it there, and I want you to give a shout out to Chisom in the chat session and tell him we loved your session. We learned a lot. If you learned something, I want you to go there in the chat session and drop it. This is what we learned. This is what we learned. It was crazy. It was beautiful. We loved it. I loved it. I got so much value. I want you to go ahead and drop that in the chat session if you are happy that you are here for more than 1 hour to learn from Chisom, and you don't regret staying till the end. Let me see you drop it in the chat session. I loved it. It was crazy. I learned a lot. It was massive. I'm ready to shoot out. And if you believe that this is the beginning of your transformation, of your big blowout, where you move from wherever you are, from 0 or from 100K or from whatever thing you're earning now, to your first 1M. Let me see you drop that energy in the chat session. I can see the energy dropping in the chat session. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. It's crazy. Today's session was crazy. I believe we can say same thing too. All right. So what I want you to go ahead and do, even before we wrap up for tonight, is first, I want you to go ahead to any of your platforms. If it's Twitter, if it's Instagram, you can probably screenshot the screen right now. Screenshot this call session right now. Go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go on WhatsApp, wherever you can go, and post it. Okay, put it out. You can tweet it. Make sure to tag Chisom and make sure to tag me at Apostle of Design, and tag Chisom at Chisom Ogbonna _. Tell us what you learned. Tell the world that it was crazy, that the one was massive. The one of the 0 to 1 million graphic designers program was massive. And tell them what you learned, and tell them not to miss out on tomorrow and also the next. Also drop it in the group so that persons that did not show up, we will know that they missed a lot. Drop it in the group. The group is open. Drop it in there and tell them that they missed a lot. It was crazy. It was massive. And I want you to go ahead and hit on the subscribe button, because tomorrow's session and also the Saturday's session and the after party session will be happening here. And I can assure you that this is not the end of the live sessions that will be happening here on this YouTube channel. So go ahead to subscribe right now. Go ahead to subscribe right now and put on the notification button so you don't miss out at any point. You are looking forward to learn on YouTube. Here is one of those places too. So hit the subscribe button. It's going to be a crazy experience. Today was massive. Tomorrow is going to be more massive. All right. Day one, Chisom has given us so much value that our head is already blowing up. All right. So much fire, so much smoke here and there. And tomorrow is going to be beautiful and wonderful. It's going to be nothing less than what we experienced today. So I want you to go ahead and do every of these things. Shout out to Chisom. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for showing up in today's session. We really appreciate having you here, bro. I really appreciate you coming big time. I don't take this opportunity for granted. Thank you for coming to the 0 to 1 million graphic designers program. We are glad that you showed up, and we are so happy to have learned a lot from you. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you once again. So, guys, welcome, or we have gotten to the end of today's session, day one of the 0 to 1 million graphic designers program. Tomorrow, same time, same place, we are going to be experiencing the day two. And guess what? Is going to be massive. All right. So subscribe and continue to put it out. You can share when I drop the link in the group or anywhere. You can share it on your status or anywhere you want to share it. More persons can join in. Let's get this message to the world. All right. Meanwhile, this video will be available immediately after this call. So persons who did not follow up from the beginning to the end, you can watch the playback, and persons who could not join can definitely still watch it. And you can also share the link for that persons to come and watch. All right, for that person to come and watch and learn from what we got tonight. So if you are excited, I want you to really go out there and put out the word. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Once again, welcome, or yeah, I'm glad that you stayed to the end of today's session. See you same time, same place for tomorrow's program, tomorrow's anointing service. Tomorrow's anointing service. Make sure you don't miss out. It's going to be a great one too. From, you can guess whoever will be showing up tomorrow. All right. Guess whoever will be showing up tomorrow. Thank you for showing up, and start implementing everything you've learned. Hearing without taking action, you won't see any results. Okay, hear and take action. Hear and put into practice. Okay, practice. All right. So I believe, and I'm looking forward to us dropping testimonials and screenshots of the massive results and massive things we'll be doing from this moment. So go out there and pitch to your next client. Go out there and make your next 1 million starting from tonight. All right, starting from today. All right, thank you everyone who joined from Nigeria, from Switzerland, from Ghana, from South Africa, Liberia, Tanzania, everywhere from around the world. I'm so excited. Same time, I want to see you guys here tomorrow, and let's continue to wine and communion with great minds that will change our story. So see you guys. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow. Bye.